Hi guys, today I will briefly explain why the expansion and season start times are different and also what we will get and with which expansion. New off here, let's go. As we can see, the expansion launch time is April 27th at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and the season launch time is April 27th at 4:30. Why is there a 30-minute difference? It does not matter what Blizzard says if they even say anything about it. As a marketer, this is how I see the situation. It is based on pure pragmatism, but it is not an absolute truth, only my logical explanation of what is happening. Let me say right away that you should separate my opinion about the game itself and my opinion about the methods of its sales. And everything said below is not a fact, but my thoughts. Blizzard has been selling the Lord of Hatred expansion as a pre-order for a long time. The pre-order also includes the Vessel of Hatred expansion, which the vast majority of players already own. Not everyone wants to buy something they already have again, and 40 coins for a single expansion is too much. Or maybe it is not too much. Personally, I have no problem buying the Lord of Hatred expansion for 40 coins. I would have already bought it and would not be talking about these tactics. What bothers me is the primitive and unethical way they force me to do it. On the other hand, who else is going to tell you something like this? No one. For the Warlock, skills and other information have been available for a long time. For other classes, there is still nothing official. For example, no skill trees. Forcing the previous expansion into the price is also a questionable move. Let me buy one add-on. Alright, straight to the point. The 30-minute difference exists so that at 4 p.m. the pseudo pre-order promotion with the double price ends. That is, at 4 o'clock the price will drop and they will allow purchasing the Lord of Hatred DLC separately instead of bundling it with the already owned Vessel of Hatred expansion for about 25 or 30 coins. We will have 30 minutes to buy only the missing expansion and still make it in time for the season start at 4:30. For some people, it is important to start right at the first minute, even despite the high probability of queues and launch issues. The reduced price of 25 or maybe 30 coins will remain from that moment and stay that way until some future sale. During later sales, the discount could be 20% or even 50%. To clarify again, what I described above matches the logic of balancing excessive greed with the illusion of some level of fairness. First, for 2 months, they milked the most impulsive and loyal players by selling the expansion at double price. Now it is time to set a reasonable price of 25 or 30 coins for less loyal players. Later, during sales, they will sell the expansion for 15 or 20 coins to those who are not loyal at all. This is logical and fits a strategy of maximizing profit. I use coins because in the United States the price is $40 and in the European Union it is 40 euros, which is not the same. But there is another option. It is more beneficial in the long term, but carries higher reputational risks right now. That is assuming Blizzard's reputation in recent years can even be discussed in a positive context. I do not think it can, but you may have a different opinion. I am not talking about the game itself, it is decent, but about sales practices and effective managers. There is a possible model similar to World of Warcraft, but without a monthly subscription at first. That is, once every 1.5 years we buy a DLC for 40 coins, and that price already includes all previous expansions. Maximum monetization of loyal franchise players, but a low entry point for new gamers. This also works. However, legal issues might interfere due to differences in the distribution model at announcement, at launch, and after a potential major change. This approach is very profitable. Hypothetically, they could sell stash tabs via subscription. For example, a 10 coins per month subscription could give players 7 stash tabs and some bonuses like a permanent 10% experience boost. I do not think this will happen, but I would not rule it out in a few years or in the next game in the series. What will definitely happen is a kind of infinite paragon over time. You can check what is available in each world with or without the expansion without my highly valuable commentary. That is all from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.